Hello friends, you are welcome to Code Home Classroom once again. Thank you for the support. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. If you have not subscribed to our channel, this is your first time seeing our video. Uh, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification. Okay, so during our last lecture, which is lecture 7, we were designing this nice login UI, okay, user interface, and we got to a point with the raw structure of the login, okay. And today we are going to add the finishing touches, the colors, the designs, to make it more sleek and more professional. So if you've not watched the previous lecture, I will encourage you to go and watch lecture 7, and later on continue to watch this lecture. Okay, so I want us to dive straight into our code, and let's go design this wonderful UI that we see here. So see you in the code. So looking at our UI and looking at what we did the other time, the login has to be colored, okay. And let me go straight and go and pick the color code, okay. So the color code, let me select the button, okay. Oh no, yeah, this is the color code. Let me copy the color code and let's go into our code. Okay, so we have the login. This is the login box. This is for the form. We have username login button. So let's go to our login.html. So this login, okay, and we start with IDs and classes, and I showed you how. So if you haven't watched the previous lecture, I will really encourage you to go and do so. Okay, so I showed you how to add classes and IDs. So I want us to create a class, okay, for the login test. This login, okay. So let's create a class and call it login tst for test. So go to the external, let's come here, calling for a class dot login tst, the color, I've copied the color code, so there you go. Let's save the work and go and see, go and refresh. All right, so our color is changed, okay. Now let's look at our design once again. The logins are a little bit down looking at what we have there, okay. So I think we can padding the box. Let's go back to our code. I hope you can see my code well. Let me increase it. So when we go to the box, I think we can padding the inside the box. I hope this works. It's a 20 pixels. So I was telling you that with CSS you keep trying, okay, to keep trying with the properties. Okay, fine, but it works, but the 20 pixels is too much. So let's go back to our code and reduce the size to, let's say, 16. I normally use 16. I don't know why I'm using 20 this time. So let's go back to, okay, it's quite okay now. So we are coming to design these input fields, okay. Now let's look at our design once again. See, it's a little bit bigger than what we see there, which is thinner. So the height is a little bit bigger. We have some curves around the corners. This is just complete rectangle, but we have some curves around the corners. and the button too. Okay, we have some chaos around the corners and the button color. So let's go to our code, and mind you, I'm going to code straight away and we're going to refresh. So follow suit. Okay, so when we go to our input field, we can create a class. Okay, we've already created a class for username and password. So let's go to username and password. So let's say username, the height, let's give it, let's say 20 pesos. We copy the same thing for our password input field, 20 pesos. The button, we increase the button to 20 pesos. The button, the background color, okay, don't forget background color for the button, the same color we use for the text, the green. So let's go and copy. Now a good programmer is not someone who always code from scratch, but a good programmer is the programmer who has the ability to reuse code. Okay, so copy and paste is always allowed in this field. Okay, you don't write everything from scratch, you copy, you paste, and you move on. Okay, to speed up development process. Now if you increase the height, so let's go and check, how our new design looks like, and we can continue from there. Yeah, so you can see that the username has increased a bit, but the button, uh, is still small. Let's go and increase the height of the button. The height, let's say 40 times 2, 40 pixels. Okay, okay, all right. I think this is quite okay. Let's change the color of the text on the button because it's white in there. Yeah, very good. So let's go and change the text. That's the color. Oh, so color is used to change color text. So color to white. I know you remember your color code. White. Okay. Now, one of the things that we should look at is the curves. Okay, the curves. Now, in order to achieve that, let's go to the username input field. In order to achieve that, there's a property called border radius. See, I'm introducing you to the properties one after the other as we move on to with these tutorials. Okay, so we have the border radius, and it has to deal with the corners. Okay, so we have the left, we have the top left, top right, uh, bottom left, bottom right. Okay, so it takes the top left, this, the top right, down right, and down left. There are four sizes. Okay, there are four corners. Okay, hope you can see what I'm trying to mean. So let me show you. So you can see from here. Okay, we have this place where the mouse is. That's the top left I'm talking about. This is the top right, the down right, and the down left. Okay, so let's go to the code. So we just have to set the border radius to, let's say, 20 pesos for each. 20 pesos, 20 pesos, 20 pesos, 20 pesos. Okay, so let's copy the same thing for the password input field. Copy the same thing for the button. We save our work. Go to our browser and go and refresh. It's not really visible for the input fields and the button. Did I do the right thing? Oh, just it's not working. Okay, so this is the reason why it's not working. There are no comments in between. There are no comments in between. And when I was explaining, there are no comments in between. It's just a space. Okay, you don't put comments in between. When I was explaining with the top left, top right, that's when I got it twisted there. So there are no comments in between. So save it once again. Let's go back to our browser and refresh. Okay, so you can see that our curvature is being has been achieved successfully. Okay, you can see the curves in there, but you see that when we put in um, the cursor, there's this blue ink around the curves. Okay, and it looks also thicker inside. You can see it's very thick at the top. You can see it's thick here. Okay, it's very thick, but we don't want our input field to look that thick, and also the blue line around it, we also don't want it to appear when the user selects it. So let's go to our code and let's go and clear. First, I'm going to take my time with the thickness. Okay, so the thickness, just set border to none. We have border, set it to none. If I got that right, set border to none for also for password. Copy and paste it. Let's go and check whether that is how to achieve the thickness. So yes, yes. So we've removed our border. Now let's bring our borders back without no thickness. So let's go to the border. I'm setting it to none. Hope you can see my screen. Yeah, setting it to none. You set it to a thin border instead of the thick that very thick border by default the browser gives you. So we are going to say you set our border to 1 pixels solid. Let's say black. You can write black, but I will choose to use the code 222. Use a shade of black. So let's copy the same thing and paste it for the password. Save. I pray that works. Yeah. So we have, you see, the thickness is removed. Okay. Now we have our borders. We have what? Our borders. You can write inside. Yeah. So let us pad the input field. Okay. You see that you can see from the design that you see the enter username is really entering the other side. So let's pad to increase it even a bit. So let's have in the username, let's come here, it goes into the code, username padding, let's increase it by 10 pesos. Let's do the same thing for the password field. So you see our code is becoming more and more. So you start from scratch. By the time you realize you are building something powerfully, and when you start another project, oh, okay, so 10 pesos is quite huge. Let's reduce it. Okay, it's quite huge for the eye. So let's reduce it to, let's say, 5 pesos. Half of that will do. So always know your math. Say, oh, why do I need to study math when I'm doing computer science? There are a lot of calculations that you don't even know that you'll be doing when it comes to the logic aspect. Okay, so you can see that our input field looks quite okay. Yeah, so let's go back to the code and go and clear the highlighter around it. Okay, so remove that when we add the cursor, we focus on the input field, the blue highlight shouldn't appear. So let's go to the code. Let's go to the code. So you come here, the secret is focus. So when somebody clicks inside the input field, that's focus. So you're going to tell the browser that when the username, so username is focus. Do you get me? So when it's focus, what should you do? The outline should be none. We do the same thing for password. You select the password. When the password is, that's colon, focus. The outline around the input field should be none. We save our work. We go and check. So there is no outline around again. I'm clicking inside the input field, but there's no outline. Okay, there's no outline. Now, if the mouse passes over the login button, we should also see that the user has, yes, we should see that the user has hover upon the login button. Okay, something should show that the mouse is on the login button now. Let's go back to our code to go and also achieve that. Now, in order to achieve that, we have to use the hover property. So we tell the browser that we are selecting a login button, login btn. When the login button is hover, so when they hover upon the cursor, uh, let's set the, so when they hover upon it, we can do something. We can change the background color of the button. Okay, we can change the background color of the button to white, and we change the color of the text, that's the login, to our green color. So it will make the user feel that, oh, okay, when the mouse goes and something happens. So let's go and see how we can achieve that. So as you see, when the mouse moves over the button, it changes. So basically, that's it. Okay, but you see, one thing, let me help you. You see, as I'm typing inside, the password is supposed not to show. Okay, nobody's supposed to see that your password is, let's say, password, but it's supposed to be hidden. So let me show you how to achieve that if you don't know. Teaching you. Okay, that's why you are here. You are learning. So inside your input field for password, instead of using the type test, you use type password. So if it's email, the type is also email. So that's the secret. So let's go. I think that's the final thing I'm going to teach in this tutorial. I can type my username, Desmond, password. You can see my password. So I think so far so good. This is going to be it for this tutorial. Okay, we've been able to achieve our design. I don't know whether there's something we didn't do, but we've done exactly the same thing. Okay, so everything that is being, suppose you can draw it, even if you draw it on your paper instead of using the software Adobe XD. I'll leave the link to this software in the description below, and you can get to download it. Okay, or you can get um, a drawing book and draw your UIs in them, and you code them. Okay, but I will professionally advise you to download Adobe XD, which is free, and always use it for your UX design. So thank you for joining us in this lecture. Don't forget to share the video, share the whole channel with your friends, encourage them to hook onto this channel, and they should start learning the skill okay, of web development. As I always say, web development is going to be highly sought after in this country. It's highly sought after all over the world. But after this pandemic, one thing is going to happen. Three things are going to happen to businesses. One, those who failed. Okay, the second one is going to be the business that survived the pandemic. The first one is going to be business that collapsed during the pandemic, and businesses that survived during the pandemic. And the third one is going to be businesses that scaled up during the pandemic. So three things are going to happen to businesses. Business one can collapse. Two, a business can survive during this pandemic. And three, some businesses are going to scale up. Now, for your business to scale up, the advice that I'm giving to you, we have 5 minutes to go, is that you have to move your business onto the internet. If you're in this country, if you're in Ghana, and your business is not it's not on the internet, I would advise that you move your business. If you want your business to scale up, move your business onto the internet. Get get digital payment integrations. That's the mobile money. Okay, get a delivery system. It's either you work with FedEx. You can work with FedEx. FedEx will come and pick the package and go and deliver for you. Okay, anything that you sell. Okay, you can work with FedEx. You can work with Ghana Post EMS, and you can work with Jumia delivery. I don't know whether they offer that delivery services to other other businesses. I'm not sure about that one. I'm not really quite sure about that one. But I'm saying that scale up, take your business online, and if you want, if you want a place that they can do a good job for you, I will recommend Paperless. Okay, go to www.paperless.com. Yes, for the contacts are there, the emails, email them or take their contacts and call them. Okay, and take your business online. They do it professional website development, mobile applications, digital payment. That's very necessary. Digital, so they will integrate the digital payment, mobile money, Visa card all into your platform, and they can also integrate the delivery systems into your platform for Ghana Post and Ghana Post. That's EMS, and what I know is FedEx, okay, and DHL is also in Ghana. They can integrate them into the system so that when somebody orders for the item, Ghana Post will just come for it, DHL will come for it, or FedEx will come for it, and the person will sit at the comfort of their house, pay through mobile money or pay through Visa card. Okay, scale up your business, take your business to the web. Okay, if your business so far in 2020, your business is not on the internet, then I bet you after this pandemic your business is going to collapse. I can promise you that, because the world is going completely cashless. Most of the times the Western world advanced so quickly before we catch up, but now the pandemic is for everyone, so most of the initiatives will be for everyone. Okay, cashless systems are going to take place because money physical money is going to be reduced drastically for transactions, because they are saying that the virus can stay on the surface of money for a longer time. Okay, so they are encouraging people to start using the cashless system. Okay, so paperless now. Contact paperless now and get your professional website, get your mobile app developed, your digital payment and your digital delivery systems integrated in on the platform for you. Okay, they are going to help you. They're going to give you free consultancy, and they're going to help you as to even how to market, even digital marketing. Okay, and get your business out there to a global reach. So I'll see you in the next lecture, which is lecture 9, and we'll do more stuff. So but for our assignment, I want you to do the login page. Okay, so for the assignment for this course, do the login page and do a registration page also. Okay, with the same colors, with the same background, and put a link under the login button whereby I can click on it and it take me to the registration page. And on the registration page, I can click on a link to bring me back to the login page. Okay, so that's what I want you to do for the assignment. Do the login page, do a registration page, and after that, paste your course on paste bin and share the link on the Telegram page. I'm going to leave. If you're not on the Telegram page and you're watching this video, I'll leave the Telegram page link in the description below. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to this channel and share this channel with your friends. See you in the next lecture. Bye bye.
Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my